Your kind thrive on the machinations of statecraft, noble lord. Influence won amongst your peers in the halls of Assa is a currency like no other, and can be spent on favors both at home and abroad.
Half society's hierarchical nature encourages watch for any opportunity to gain in status at the expense of their peers. The influence of a high elf faction grows as events fall in their favour. This influence may later be spent on court intrigues and recruiting lords and heroes. Just respond to a message. Sorry. Yeah, Mum was asking did I want dinner, so I was just responding to that.
No weakness.
So, who are ye? Mistwalker Sword Infantry. Once at the household of Terran's late father, the Fatebearer's guilt over their master's death drives them to fight to reclaim their valor. Gift of Warden, Calvel. They actually also have a reference to the Lord Mandalorian. You know, the YouTube reviewer. They have a reference to him there in this now, Sir Man Delor, or Sir Man of Delor or something. It's cute. He was tweeting about it. I haven't actually ever watched one of his videos, but I've seen some of his tweets, and he seems cool. We're having pizza tonight. Mom's gonna go order some.
My life for Tor Ifres. No rest, no weakness. The Warden of Tor Ifres.
This should be more than capable of smacking these around. Though they do have spiders now. The orcs have gotten a little rejigged since.
The Assa.
Maybe I could have actually won it. Huh. But,
The population of your province grows, my lord. Over time, this growth will permit the expansion of your cities into mighty fortresses of war. See that it continues, so that you may further develop your realm.
yeah. Oh yeah, the orcs recently got a rejig. The greenskins have, and I'm not entirely. They've like research trees been rejigged. Their WoG mechanics been rejigged, and there's been like a ward change, unit change. They've gotten over, all round alteration. The friend I've been talking to about this was saying for a while there they've been the weakest faction, so that's why they've gotten such a major thing. Hold on, let me just try and write this. Alright. You must reign your cities, Warden. With a strong foundation, you can swiftly eliminate all threats to Yvris. The populace gathers to support you to enhance and upgrade your settlements.
Prince Elthario. Stand ready. Remove this threat.
On principle.
We must avenge the fallen.
Spider hatchlings. Though a fraction of the size of their fully grown sisters, newly hatched arachnarocs are every bit as deadly.
No hope. This is our sworn duty.
I swear
Failure is unthinkable. Cowardice will not.
I swear he talks a lot more than, say, the vampire counts leaders did. Oh, sorry, I can only assume that Cavill there is reference to the actor. Sorry. Oh, Rangers. Not very good at standing in line, are you? For a moment I thought they were doing some, like, practice sparring like these two, but I completely missaw. Okay, let's pull back a little.
Bleak, but unyielding.
It will be done. Spearman! For duty! Loven Seaguard! For duty! Understood!
Okay.
Eldarion!
Here.
As you say!
Fucking love hard on it. Fucking knife ears. Obviously what I have here is actually overkill. I just remembered I do actually vastly outnumber these guys, so it's probably not too worthwhile to be going this deep, but still, we'll do it.
Your cage enables you to temporarily trap a foe in the midst of battle, Warden, holding them still and rendering them vulnerable. Should they be wounded while encaged, they will be taken prisoner and held captive in Athel Tamara after the battle.
Oh, they're actually still charging. Well, sauntering. Routing already. Ah, beautiful. Let's grab this random mook. Ooh, you came with a free potion. Nice. I think he might have been wounded after the effects dissipated.
battle calls!
For Assyrian! Claim vengeance!
Without fail.
Just want to reduce their numbers a little bit more, because even if you take out the Lord, they can still pop in again. But the army mightn't be disbanded. You have to crush it significantly enough. Nice. That is beautiful to see. And I'm sure that's well enough. Only apparently lost 6 mooks. Brilliant. Beautiful.
Make their fool masters pay.
Alright. Okay, so some changes here. So, ransoming captives buys you valuable favors, but disperse your troops.
Make an example of them. Their only worth is service. Worthless.
Forced labor.
Will toil for Ivres.
Laborers reduce the load on the troops, making recovery more swift. 5% unit recovery.
They deserve no better.
Execute captives. Executing captives can further temper a force for war. The recent executions of captives have further tempered this force for war. Plus 100 XP for all units.
Coin is all they are worth.
Reduces cash replenishment rate, but gives for 5 turns, gives an influence a turn, and a bit of money. Ah. Good. The Fell's presence at Tamara can contain. One despicable greenskin commander is in here. Is one less out there. Plus 5 leadership, minus 10 diplomatic relations. The characters were successfully captured in previous battle. They're now being held in Tamara.
You have successfully captured one of the enemy, Warden. The prisoner is being detained in Tamara, where you can act against them to help your cause.
Oh, that sounds ominous.
Prince Eltham. Hesitation is unacceptable.
Indoctrinate. The force feeding of magical elixirs enables frightening powers of persuasion, compromising a released prisoner to your advantage. Releasing them back to their faction unharmed. Provide campaign line of sight in this character's region every turn. Steal plus 5% of the character's faction's treasury plus turn. Gain 4 influence next turn and 3 Warden supply. Sweet Christ. That's also pretty gruesome. Execute. The prisoner of war has served their purpose to you. Their death will bring you greater benefits than keeping them alive. Kill or wound, if they're legendary. 500 XP, 8 influence, and 3 Warden supply. The interrogation chamber.
Athel Tamara shall shine once more.
Absolute savagery is a coarse, vulgar, and above all else effective path to some ends. Ability Mirror Wag. I wonder what that means.
Talk now. Spare yourself torment.
The Warden's duties are not for the faint-hearted. But you have done what is necessary and taken action against one of your prisoners. Though your intentions are for the greater good, time will tell whether your chosen measures were justified.
It's not like the Greenskins are going to complain. Like, I somehow don't see them petitioning, you know, the human kingdoms for the ill treatment of orcs under High Elf rule. You know, requesting assistance and shit. Somehow I don't see that happening.
Duty is purpose.
Apotheosis? Waves of pure high elf magic infuse the target, radiating within the body, returning vigor and life. Nice. Sword player. The sword is the axis of the world, and its power is absolute. Storm of blades. Increased speed. Armor-piercing damage. Steel that bites deeper than the flesh. Break upon the walls. When no fixture presents itself, one must simply make their own. Plus 10 armor for shielded units, ability unending volley for missile units. Warden. The walls have stood since ages past. They will not fall until this world crumbles into nothing. Armor plus 15 for all units when defending. Construction cost minus 25% for wall and garrison buildings, all provinces, and 2 less turns. World is thunder. No being is above suspicion. No motive shall remain hidden. No peace without war. Minus 1 public order in a local province, reduces cooldown on Mistwalker Barrage by 50%, and reduces enemy leadership within the local region by 8. Unending March. No dark corner of the world will serve to hide you from the Mistwalkers. Plus 10 campaign movement range, minus 25% recruitment cost for that army, and plus 2 global recruitment capacity. Then there's Grim Discipline. The elves of Tor Yfris contain a deep hatred. War has scarred their hearts and steeled their souls. Tor Yfris will not fall again. Grim Discipline replaces martial mastery and martial prowess. And expert charge defense. Dedication to Andriel. The Lady of the Mist is patron of the hidden and the lost. Her presence is felt most strongly within the Mist of Yvries, where she is said to guide wanderers to safety. Missile strength, weapon strength, and reduction, vigor loss reduction. 10% both for the first 2 and 20% for the last one, all for Mistwalker units. Reduces upkeep, elven healing, reduces attrition, and improves casual replenishment rate. Elven Scholar. Far removed from the petty squabbles of other races, many high elves are able to devote themselves to learning, magic, and the arts. Nice. Renowned and feared. This lord's many deeds, both on and off the battlefield, have brought them renown among their allies and made them feared by their enemies. Plus 25% of wounding aggressors? Nice. That's the same line as what with the the French guys. Merchant Lord. Underlying most agreements against the free arguments against the free market is a lack of belief in freedom itself. White Wolf Winds Howling. Yeah, that is 100% a reference to Cavill. Cause Cavill played Geralt, White Wolf. Geralt uses potions. That ability, White Wolf, gives him a potion. It's entirely a reference to him. I was thinking as much, but this just went ham on it. Winds howling. Actually, that's a line in Witcher 3, ain't it? Yeah, you know, when the wind changes, that's what he says. This one moves like lightning, ducking and twisting to avoid their opponent's blows. Improves speed and melee defense. Again, that could also be part of it, because Geralt's a dodgy fucker. Well, it only makes sense to build him as a fighter.
It is but one victory. No.
No. Okay, I don't think the day will be enough to take this place. Oh, okay, we'll smack you down here instead. That's fine with me.
The Phoenix Court is a hotbed of intrigue, and there are those who will try to use current events to turn the populace against you. Take steps to quell the unrest.
The Asuravies look to you, Warden, but enemies lurk in the very shadows we call our own. They stalk us both here and abroad, seeking to disrupt and cause unrest. If not dealt with, this can fester and impede our goal. Solve any public order issues. It takes centuries to come this good, but the Asura have time on their side. A sheaf of elven architectural manuscripts dating from the reign of Darrell have been discovered by your spies in the old world. They detail techniques long forgotten, exposing principles so old as to be new again. As a result, building costs have decreased faction-wide.
I will avenge. Stand ready. Execute the fiend.
Glugzag's Gork's Chosen. And Snide Toothtake.
Cowardice will not be tolerated.
I was going to send another message there, but no. I'll tell her when I go down. She loved the oh, Bill is a lore. He's a lore master. I probably should focus him as a caster. Whatever. She loved The Witcher on Netflix, so I was just telling her about it. Yeah, about that, but I can't phrase it right in the time period.
Eltharion!
It shall be done. Spearmen!
It shall be done. Orders received.
We will obey.
It will be done.
Without fail. It will be done.
can grab a ward here as well. I would hope there's an upgrade to this that gives you a second one. Let's say, additional castings. Well, that's obnoxious. God, it's beautiful to have archers again. Or, well, rangers. Still think of all that time I played as the vampire counts, and had none.
Loven Seaguard.
But you're missile and spear infantry. Why aren't you spear infantry?
Spearmen!
As you say, for Assyrian.
Lakoi!
Cool.
Acknowledged.
Foul him. Beautiful. And since they were in the city, we can just leave and they're all inherently wiped out. I've been having a bit of a rough time as of late. I've been missing meds, then getting back on them, then missing them again, and just things have been bothering me. It's more than a little frustrating. There's been one particular thing that's been bugging me, but it's a hard thing to talk about. There's a lot of anxiety about it and whatnot. So, yeah. It's sad, and we'll leave it at that. I'm digging the archers. I didn't realize the Sea Guard wouldn't want to engage. It's just they were down as missile and spears, so I was kind of imagining iron breakers. But no.
An extension of Ivres's will.